Hi, welcome to Gaia Perspective. My name is Nicole Oman, and I'm here with Mimi Clark. This is where we pick a topic every week and we discuss it. We discuss it through our lives and maybe have some advice for you. If you like to check us out and you like what we do, please like, share, and subscribe. You can also check us out on GaiaBlooming.com. You can also find me on NicoleOman.com. And check us out on our Facebook page. We have so much great and free information for you. So if you're needing a little support or guidance through your week, we are always available in one way or another. Okay, so this week we are talking about self-worth and feeling like we deserve, feeling that we are worthy, and allowing that to be okay in our lives. It's a big thing, and it's something that I feel like a lot of us have gotten conditioned into not feeling worthy. There are a lot of things in our systems, in our school systems, and our religious systems that we've had to submit our worthiness or our power to something else. And so this is about getting our power back and realizing how worthy you are. Mimi, is there anything you'd like to say before I jump in?
I think you should jump in. This has been up for me. I've been dreaming about this. It's been coming up in my sleep, like deserving, the word deserve. And there's a part of me that feels like a spoiled child when I say, I deserve it. And so being willing to be like, hey, it's not about being a spoiled child. This is about being an adult and deserving good things in your life. So let's dive in.
Great. This is something that I've worked on a lot, and I didn't even realize at a point in my time that I had it until I had to go into some deeper places, and I've had to go into I did a meditation enlightenment intensive, and there was a part of the time where you ask, who am I? And the word God popped up. And I realized that there was that's blasphemous. I am not worthy of that much credit, right? And of course, our human tendency is to not think we're worthy. But when we overcompensate on our worthiness, guess what happens? We feel entitled. And so we end up trying to get what we want anyway in this entitled way. And that is the childish version of that. It's like, if I can't have it, I'm gonna be a little brat about it. But there is a way to be deserving and not be bratty. It's that fine line between I demand something and I command something. It's slight, but it's huge. And the only way we can start commanding our life, I always see like in a symphony orchestra, the person that's like leading everyone, it's like they are commanding their attention. They are commanding what they need. They're not demanding it. And so how do we get into our worthiness? The funny thing is, we're already worthy. It's the mind that believes that you're not worthy because of all the programming. And Mimi brought this up earlier. We were both raised Catholic. And before you take the sacrament, Mimi, you say it, because I love what you said earlier to me.
Well, you have to say it in Catholic Mass. Lord, I am not worthy to receive you, but say the words and I shall be healed. Yeah. But like that's kind of the Catholic thing. It's a kind of a religion thing. No beef with religion, whatever, working through all these old things. But, you're not worthy via your own power. You're not worthy because You are you. You are worthy because the priest has cleansed you, and the priest acting as Jesus has cleansed you. You know, like this, the priest has the power. And so we've been saying this, you know, if you grew up religious, if you grew up Catholic, every Catholic Mass, you say, I am not worthy, I am not worthy, I am not deserving, I am not good enough, I have sinned and I am not deserving. And it's just repeated over and over and over, so that when you are working through these things and you come to this level, you're like, oh, wait, I am deserving, but there's still like, oh, but I said it a million times, I'm not. And you know what always comes up with me is actually Marianne Williamson's powerful, I don't know what to call it, but I'm just going to call it a prayer. And I think it's one of these remedies that I'm working through with myself with it. And I pulled it up because I think it's so amazing. It says, our deepest fear is that not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We are born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just some of us, or it's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. And so, you know, we're working through this with this powerful feminine energy. You know, this is kind of I think it's kind of a big female issue, actually. I mean, Gaia perspective is meant for all sexes, but look at the workforce. Women making less money than men doing the same amount of work. Same position, same amount of work. And, you know, we're moving through this, but I wonder how much that keys into our worth issues, our deserving issues, because in reality, you deserve it.
Well, the feminine has been beat down for a very long time on the planet, which is unfortunate, because that's also why we're killing the mother. That's why the planet is in a lot of distress right now, because we have really put a lot of emphasis on the masculine tendency and control and order and all of this. But at the end of the day, nothing would be created if we didn't have mamas, you know, and we didn't have the female. None of it would be here. So, you know, that's a whole nother issue. And then also with Catholic and that and religion and all of that, and taking Mary out of the Bible and, you know, making Mary Magdalene a prostitute and all of that other that went down in the Whole Foods parking lot. But, you know, I think it's really interesting because I think where the Catholic religion was trying to go, there's a couple things. I have some things with this particular religion, even though I didn't have a bad experience with it in my own personal life, even though I was Catholic. But in the Catholic religion, and I'm sorry we're like pointing to this, I think what they were trying to do is they were trying to get you to a humble state, right? I mean, all the Bible says is you're a sinner and, you know, whatever. So we're trying to get ourselves in a humble state, trying to show that God is kind of a separate than us and that we needed some savior to help us. But if you really listen to the Christ teachings, that's not what Christ was saying. Not at all. There's part of the Bible that says, you're my brother and sister. You're here to do what I did. But that's not the stuff we talk about in a religious practice. We talk about, you know, he's the only one, and without him, we can't do shit. And it's like, wait. So I love the word. I love humility. I love it. And I do think we need humility because our human self, you know, is struggling. We don't know. There is a disconnect that we have from our inner guidance system. We don't trust it fully yet. When we start to listen to it, when you really start to shed all those things, you realize your worthiness because you realize you are the manifestation of miracles. Just life itself is a manifestation of miracles. But it's very hard to strip all of that off and really be able to see it. And I would like to start with the word humble in itself, because I do believe we need to come to this planet with humility. But the problem is the way that we have defined humble, even in the dictionary, is such an outdated sense of what humility is. Humble, having to show a modest or low estimate of one's own importance. Lower in dignity or importance.
Wow.
That's bullshit.
Right.
That
Humble
is not humility.
That's
That's
not.
humble.
Yeah. Lower in, what was that last one? Lower in
Dignity.
dignity. Huh.
So that is, I know this because I'm actually writing a book right now, and that I put the definition in the way that we have to expand our definition of being humble. Because humble is not that. Humble is actually, when I'm humbled, I see how important I am. Because that's when you shed of everything you think your self-importance and really dive in and become one with your real importance. And that's where the real worthiness blossoms. It's not trying so hard in your own worthiness or proving yourself that you're worthy, but it's the deep knowing that you're worthy. This brings in the feminine aspect, because when you're pushing to be worthy, you're trying to be worthy. And when you're trying, you either do or do not do. When you're trying, then you are not worthy. But when you settle into yourself, you put yourself back into your body, you ground in, you breathe, and you're with yourself, you'll start uncovering that feminine aspect. It's the allowing and the uncovering that it's already there. That you don't have to do anything.
It reminds me of I think it's a Turkish saying, I don't remember, but it's be humble, for you are made of earth. There's that grounded energy. Be noble, for you are made of stars. And I love that balance in this deserving, worthy energy. You're worthy to be here. You're made of this earth. You are meant to be here. You're divinity. You have stardust. You have magic in every cell. And so it's like working with the deepest part of ourselves. You know, we talked a lot. We just recorded our GPS show, and we talked a lot about shame. And I think a lot of us carry that shame. I'm not worthy. I'm ashamed. I'm not perfect. We have, going, so funny, so much religion stuff, but religion has infiltrated a lot of our daily lives. But the original sin, no baby is perfect. They come with this original sin. They've already sinned because the Bible says so, because some people interpret it as that. And that is just, we have almost that little, it's like, oh, you're born, you're here, splash some mud on you. Oh, you're not perfect anymore because you're breathing, because you're here, because you're a human. And we carry that, that energy. I'm not worthy. I'm a human.
Well, it's funny because I posted something on Gaia Blooming about that today. And I feel like as us spiritual seekers start to really try to find ourselves, what happens is we hear a lot about enlightenment and bliss and all of this stuff, that we get really drawn into the things of, like, it needs to be perfect. I'm too spiritual to be angry, and all of this kind of bullshit that I don't like about the spiritual new agey thing. It's like, yeah, let's be bliss bunnies and be high all the time. Well, we are on this planet. We are human. And so what I think a human is I think, and Hanuman actually taught me this as I was meditating, is that Hanuman is a monkey god. He is us, right? It's the half evolutionary state of we are of this planet, of this animal. We also are godlike beings, and we're both. We're the higher self and the lower self. And if you leave one out, if you leave the higher self out, then you become materialistic, then you become disconnected, then you become full egoic. If you leave out your human and you only think you're God, you leave out your beautiful imperfection, you leave out your ability to learn and grow and grieve and have human emotion and be angry and sad and have sorrow and love and all those things that make us exactly who we are. We're a human. We're human. We're not God and we're not animals. We're the balance of the lower and the higher self. And I think the sinner thing is where we feel unworthy. It's that dirt animal thing. And it's like, just because we have that doesn't mean we're imperfect. That's a lie. That's an illusion. And we are perfect in our imperfection. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, try to tell a cat they're not worthy. I'm thinking of Mahalo over there. He's like, I am very worthy.
They are so in their own nature, and they accept their nature at birth. We're the only ones that do not accept our own nature. Because we're trying to, we are so aware that we lose our awareness. I know that sounds so weird, but it's like we've got lost somewhere, that there's something wrong with us. And right now, no offense to any of you humans, there is something wrong with us. Look at what we're doing, and it's only because we don't think that we're worthy. So we overcompensate, and we're overcompensating on our planet, and we're just tearing it apart. And it's like, hey, wait. Once you get in your own nature and you start accepting yourself and realizing how worthy you truly are, you're going to start being in harmony again.
Absolutely. I love that. I don't know if I have anything else to say about it. I actually really like that, how you put that all together. I just think, you know what, honestly, just taking a few action steps maybe with this is, can you look at yourself in the mirror and say, I deserve good things in my life. I deserve miracles in my life. I am worthy of feeling good. I'm worthy of love. I'm worthy of being loved. I'm worthy of being loved for all I am. I deserve love. Those kinds of things. Can you say that? Because I think we can get where we are on this scale, figure this out, by just standing, looking at yourself and saying those things. I know when I am awake at night, this has been happening for me a few times this week, and this deserving issue comes up, I still am uncomfortable with the word. I am uncomfortable with the word deserving, and I'm working with myself like, I am worthy. I am worthy to receive. I'm worthy to receive all that's right with me, and I'm worthy, deserving of stepping up into my personal brilliance, which is humble, because it's not a place of knowing everything, doing everything. It's just my own place in the world. I love that.
Well, and notice where you are showing up where you think you're unworthy, and it could show up in weird things, like not setting a boundary. You feel like, or you can't stand up for yourself, or you can't ask for what you need. I see so many people like going to a job interview and going, yes, great, just give me the job, just validate me. Instead of going, wait a minute, are they the right fit for me? You know what I mean? Right. That same in relationships. It's like people are so needing that validation of worthiness that they forget what their needs are. And they're like, wait, I've been in this relationship and I haven't been able to get what I need for years and years and years. And it's like, what, like, where are you showing up for that? And then noticing that and really going, can I show up a little more? Where can I stand up? Where can I use my voice? Where can I say, this is not okay with me? And speak your truth and not apologize for the truth of what you need. I want to finish off the worthy card. I love it. It's so pretty. And I want to read right out of the book of what it says. And I think I have one more thing to say. So we'll say this and then I'll say the last bit. You are one of the loving spirits who has come to be in service to humanity this lifetime. This strong desire and need to give to your fellow man is embedded deep within your soul's blueprint. You play an important role in the cosmic plan. This card has come to you today as Spirit's way of giving you a much needed reminder that you hold a great value and worth. You can no longer question whether you are worthy or you have value in this world. We all look to our physical world for confirmation. We question whether we are good enough, wanted, and needed. We want the world to tell us what we're doing is that we want the world to tell us we are doing well and that it wants what we have to offer. But your value and worth cannot come from anyone or anything outside of you. Just as you are right now in this moment, you are enough. It's time for you to begin to understand your own worth and value. Spirit is asking you to start now and to understand just how important you are. Begin by asking yourself, how much would you value someone who is as kind as you and as you are to others? If you met a person whose inner heart was as caring and loving as yours, would you value them? You would. If someone gave to you as you give to others, would you value it? Of course you would. You need to see yourself. See just how valuable you really are. Your worth does not come from what you do or how you behave. Your worth comes from the fact that you are part of the God source. Once you fully realize this, you will play an invaluable role in helping others to discover their own worth too. And I want to say this one more time. How much would you value someone who is as kind as you and as you are to others? If you met a person whose inner heart was as caring and loving as yours, would you value them in your life? If someone gave to you as you give to others, would you value it? Of course you would.
Yeah, I love that.
That was huge for me. When I first read that, I started to cry because I'm like, of course I would value someone. I give a lot. And see where you're giving. Because I'll be honest with you guys, and I'm saying this as not a message to scare you or warn you, but we have to look around what's going on our planet right now. And I say this with a lot of love, that it's not time to hide anymore. We need you. We need you from the other light workers and from the bottom of my heart. We need you to help. We can't do this by ourselves, and I can't do it. Mimi can't do it by herself, and all the other light workers that are preaching, and Russell Brand, who's fucking awesome right now, and he's going at it. He's like, wake up, let's go. And it's like, yes, let's go. You have a worth. It's not time to hide. We need your help. And we need your essence. You are the special. Watch the Lego movie. You are the special. You are the special. You are the most amazing, beautiful being ever created. You are the special. And it's time to own it. Okay?
Definitely. You're worthy. You are deserving of the term the special.
Yes, you are the special. And you are that. You've always been that. And it's okay to say that. I am the special. Just because you're you. Yay. So congratulations. And watch the Lego movie because it will change. It's everything. It will change your world. It's brilliant. Okay. So Mimi, do you have anything else to say?
I don't, but I just wanted to say I actually got a few messages. I don't know if you heard my phone going off. I haven't figured out how to make it not do that besides putting it on Do Not Disturb. But some people who are watching right now actually just sent out a message how much they were resonating with this message. So, we hear you, and I'm glad you're hearing us and stepping up. I think that's really beautiful.
That's really cool. I'm really happy that, see, we're worthy, Mimi.
Yes. Our words, our message, it's worthy. It's good.
That's pretty awesome. Again, if you really like our message and you feel like someone else needs to hear that they are worthy, share our message. Put it out there. We need help too, you know, and make your own message. Come on with us, you know, share, be part of it. Again, you can get a hold of us at GaiaBlooming.com, NicoleOman.com. Go on our Facebook, comment on here. We are open for suggestions. We're also open for you to come on and chit chat with us and share your wisdom, because it's no longer about living small, right? Be both. Be your human, beautiful self. Okay, until next time, thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you soon. Namaste.
Namaste.